dropping his kids off. He got a call saying he got to get on a flight. He got on a flight, immediately flew all the way from Chicago to San Diego, and from San Diego, I guess Bonnie and them wasn't with him at that time, but they picked up a Sprinter bus. That's when they got with Bonnie and them. They went to Hooters. Once they went to Hooters, they basically all linked up, and then later on that night, that's when they went to go stalk Quando Rondo, because the weed man gave him basically the drops, and the weed man was telling him like, yo, I'm outside. And Quando Rondo popped outside, expecting like him to be outside. Jam even said Quando Rondo even then they got on a scooter and started riding it. Kid you not, that's what Jam said. He said he literally got on a scooter and was about to, you know the little public scooters that you can pay for? He was about to ride it. He said, Doodie, which is D-Ski, as you guys know, Doodie, he took the gun, the Beretta, pointed it at the window and said, I can get them right now. They lacking for real. Once he pointed at the window and said they lacking for real, Jam then said the only reason why they didn't get him right then and there was because cops kept flying up and down the street. He said one came. No. It was outside of a residential that they were staying at. Quando Rondo came down from the residential. The weed man that they were buying off of, he owns a dispensary. So he was getting plugged in. When he was getting plugged in, the weed dispensary man basically came downstairs, or told him he was downstairs, and Quando came out. That's how they got the location. That's how they've been following them, basically. They knew the drop from there. But like I said, back to what I was saying, Jam said that Quando came out. Doodie said what he said, like, oh, we can get him right now. They lacking for real. Then he seen police coming down. Yes. And then that's when Jam had hopped in another car, he said, and they both went opposite ways, which was the Q50 and the BMW. Mm-hmm. And that's how they got up out of there. But basically they knew what the residential they were staying at. Because
the perpetrator number 4, prosecutor witness number 4 is going to be...
He's still concealed. Yeah, he's still concealed, but he's for surely, without no doubt, the weed dispensary owner of wherever he owns, because he owns a weed dispensary, they said.
Okay, and then allegedly Doodie Lo was the person that he contacted?
Yes, he gave Doodie Lo, he basically called Doodie Lo through FaceTime, because I guess they said FaceTime doesn't audio record, or it doesn't record or something like that. He called Doodie Lo through FaceTime saying, yo, Quando just hit me saying he was going to buy some weed, he's going to be here anytime. That's when Doodie Lo contacts the manager for Durks, who books his flights, and tells him, like, yo, he tells Jam, he calls Jam like, yo, you gotta hop on a flight right now. You gotta hop on a flight. So Jam leaves whatever he was doing with his kids. I guess he said he was with his baby mama. He forgot what he was doing. He don't remember fully what he was doing. He hops on a flight, and he also, before he hopped on the flight, he asked for him to book his other man's, as I go back, he asked to book his other man, which is William Malcolm. He sent the text saying, where bro shit at? Smith then says, same confirmation. That's when Jam says, book that shit, and Chris's ID is right here. He sent basically the ID of Malcolm's ID, basically. They hop on the plane, they get there, confirmation, they go to San Diego, and it's just exactly how I explained it. They go to the Hooters, basically, as soon as they get off in San Diego. Jam then explains, though, he gets out the tour bus, or the Sprinter van, he says, because they got a Sprinter van. He gets out the Sprinter van, and they're in San Diego just like chilling. He says they start taking videos and stuff like that at night, but then that's when they basically got a call from the weed man, letting them know like, yo, he's about to, All right, bet.
All right, bro, that's all I needed.